All right then, this is kind of our start to working on tasks after we've done some introduction here. So it's real simple, your first task. It's a brainstorming session, but it's kind of a leadership start and things you'll use on the pre-quiz as well as your first assignment. So real simple, it's just a simple workshop. These are things that you'll be asked to do within the lectures. So when you get to these points in the lecture, you can pause the video, go to the PowerPoint, go ahead and write down these notes as a brainstorming session or type them up, and then you can go ahead and use them more concretely when you get into the actual assignments themselves. So the first one here is to simply write down maybe the sport choice that you would like to pick as the head coach for this whole course. Think of what age level you want to use. It can be anything. Think of the gender or genders you want to use with that. Again, it can be anything. More importantly though, after you pick one or two, you can have several right now, is why did you pick that? You want to write down, why did you pick that sport to be a leader of? The second one then is you want to start to select some possible leadership role models to do research on. And start with just picking out some people. Now I'll talk about this later, but it doesn't have to be someone famous. It doesn't have to be a coach even. It can be a coach that you actually had, and which is great if you can still have contact with them. That's a great way to get some information, is actually do an email or talk to them and get a live interview. It's a great reference. It can be a parent. It could be a teacher. It could be a U.S. president. It is great to have some people that are out there in the public. Maybe it's a famous college coach, professional coach. Those are great because there's tons of information. So a couple would be great, but get one really concrete one to start with your leadership role model. Again, you want to pick out several people like this and make a list. What they do, it does not have to be the sport that you're coaching. In fact, it's best sometimes to do something outside of your area. And then again, why did you pick them? Write that down, just put it down. There's no right or wrong answer here. Third one then, you're doing a portfolio where you're designing your philosophy as a head coach. And if you're going to use this for a job interview, you would want to give some background or bio about yourself. So pick something that's unique, that's sellable, marketable. More importantly, what's the connection to the sport you're picking? And you'll see how as we get into the written assignments, you can apply some of this. Everybody's a little different with how much information you like to give when you're talking about yourself. That's up to you, but again, the connection piece is what's important. So keep this list. You'll use this for the pre-quiz bowl, and you can see it's an easy, I think, 5 points. But it also starts to show you how we're going to do workshops along as well as quizzes on Canvas. And then you'll use this obviously for your first written assignment when you're designing your philosophy. Simple. Last thing here then, your leadership start getting into next week and to week 1, where we start to get more focused and the lectures will start and so forth, is we're going to do some things where we talk about as a team versus an individual. Some leadership dilemmas we'll deal with. We'll use a lot of research of real life leaders, or what we call case studies. We'll use some current events because those are fun to use as ways to dissect, create discussion, and then obviously put into some application into your leadership theories. And then we'll do some historical pieces too, so you can see where you can learn from the past, learn from the present, and put that towards your own individual philosophy. So this is the foundation for the first assignment. Simple start. Hopefully you've got enough information now about the course where you feel confident and you know where to go. And then week 1 we'll get going after it full go. All right. Take care. If you've got questions, email me and we'll just keep working away. Bye.